Yo, what is going on, guys? It is MSYG here, also known as Mr. Steele, yo girl, your girl, whatever you want to say. MSYG it is. But today, I got something in store for you. As you can see in the title, I'm building my monster PC. I mean, it's not like a monster, but it's a pretty good PC. So I'm going to be building that today. And stay tuned for the video. So right now, I went to Walmart to pick up some adult beverages. So if you guys are drinking, drink responsibly. But now I'm about to go get the dinner. Yeah, already back. And guess what? We got the pizza. So now, heading over to my friend's house because I have no idea how to build a PC, but he does, so he's gonna help me out. We're gonna go over the parts that I got first and then start putting it together. We'll probably eat first, but then we'll go over the parts first and then go. Guys, so this is the boy that's helping me out right here, Brian. All right, and this is the bro, I didn't even say it yet. Okay, sorry. The computer setup right here.
Yeah.
Damn, look at that shit. The white case, even though it's not white, and then we got everything else.
You just put it in the wrong box.
Yeah, it's whatever though. But yeah, so this is the masterpiece we're about to make.
Yeah. Should we go over the specs first?
Hell no, we're about to eat right now. We'll go over the specs after. Okay. All right, guys. The Phantom F10 crafted mid-tower
From NZXT.
Look at that styrofoam.
Sheesh. This is a big tower. I didn't believe it. My friend told me it's going to be a big tower. Damn. Alright fam, so this is an MSI Z370A Pro motherboard.
They come in fancy anti-static bags.
Oh, is that good or what?
If you static shock your components, there's a good chance you might fry them. So that's something we'll be practicing today, is regularly touching some piece of grounded metal. Static.
So for a motherboard, what do you look for in a motherboard?
So it depends on your needs a little more. If you're actually interested in overclocking, that's actually kind of an important thing. You're going to want to get a higher end one because it's got better power delivery. So this is our CPU socket right here, and then these blocks right here are called the VRMs, and then these are capacitors, and that's like the main power delivery for your CPU. More or less, the better and higher quality your VRMs are, the better chance you are of getting a higher overclock on your motherboard. If you're just looking for the most basic stuff, kind of whatever, get something that fits your socket for your CPU and your set. But this is actually a slightly higher end one. It's the Z370 chipset, which is, I think actually, until the 470 motherboards come out, that's actually the most advanced one Intel has. Pretty customizable. You got plenty of time or opportunity for overclocking on something like this. And you did get an unlocked processor. We'll get to that later. But.
Yep. All right, guys. So for the processor, I got a Core i7 8700. It's the 8th generation, and it's K, so it's overclocked. So
overclockable, not overclocked. Small distinction.
Whatever.
But,
Same shit, bro. Different day.
And
he's really slow at unboxing things. Me, I would have had that shit ripped open already. But I mean, I might have broken something too. Also, I definitely would have broke the motherboard.
I always find processors really fascinating just for the amount of engineering that goes into them. You don't really think in this little, 2 square inch little piece of metal, there's multiple billion transistors that can run billions of calculations a second to power, Fortnite.
Yeah. Well, that's processor, yeah, and then graphics card too.
But yeah, this is insane amounts of engineering. Billions of transistors, microscopic, 12 nanometers wide.
All right, bro, you getting too much into it. Just put that bitch on.
Alright. Pretty exciting bit.
So, guys, I didn't want to record it because I was focusing more because you never know when I'm going to have to do my own PC maintenance. So, this isn't a tutorial anyways, but this is the i7 going in there, right there. It's kind of cool. It's just a little flap that comes up right here, flips up. The front part that clamps down on it flips up. You put the bottom part where there's like little, I'd say prong
notches.
Notches, yeah. It looks like little wires sticking out, I guess you can say, like. And then you place it down, and then you just put the clamp down. That's it. Easy as cake, dog. All right, guys. So this is the RAM. That's what we're putting in next. We got the G.Skill Ripjaws 5s, and what's the frequency on it?
It's 2133 megahertz.
Okay. So and they're DDR4, because fuck DDR5. And they're both they're both 8, so it's gonna be 16 total in there.
Yeah, and we'll be running that in dual channel. We're gonna drop that in here momentarily. Just gotta double check and see which are the A and B slots on this motherboard.
All right, guys. So we got probably the most exciting part, to be honest. It's a solid state drive. It's an Intel SSD 7, 256 gigabytes, and we're about to put that in. Is there any specs that are well known for? Oh, the kind of SSD it is.
Yeah,
it's an M.2, so that's a big deal. What does M.2 mean though?
So it runs through a different sort of protocol than like your typical SATA, which is what stuff has been connected through for a while. It's just simply faster, and there isn't a huge amount to say. It's just faster.
Yeah,
it's different.
Right. So let's plop that bad boy in. Fast forward, so we got the solid state drive in. We just showed you what the solid state was. We put it in the computer, the motherboard. That's the next thing. Well, Brian's mostly doing this. I'm watching, trying to help out as much as I can. And then the power supply is in now. We got it plugged into the motherboard now. Yeah, and we took off. Brian thought the best idea would be to take off all the panels so it's easier to maneuver around and plug shit in, which makes sense. I mean, fucking why not? You could just put it back on after. And yeah, so now we're just plugging all this shit in. But that main thing you guys missed was putting the motherboard in, which it's already in. Power supply is in. Power supply is plugged in. And now
we're on to routing cables more than anything.
Another thing, we put a fan in up top. He had an extra fan just laying around. Good man, just gave me one. All right, so just quick update. Even after I just stopped recording, we didn't fucking think about taking those shits out because
I didn't think about it.
Well, I kind of thought about it, but that's because I'm overviewing it. It's a lot easier for me to think of those things, I guess. But right here, we're about to put in the, how would you call this? Liquid cooler. There we go.
Yeah, I got it.
That lost the words. So right here, we're gonna put that in up top, up there. That's why we're removing them bitches. And plus, we're what is it called that we're plugging in right now?
Oh, the CPU power?
The CPU power, it's better if we have that shit in first. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna unbox it real quick, pull it out, and then we'll see what it looks like. All right, guys, so quick update. This took at least 45 minutes because we were literally testing a whole bunch of shit, trying to figure it out. What happened was, so the back plate of the liquid air cooler did not fit the motherboard. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. But
you want me to explain it?
Yeah, you do it. Yeah.
We had the wrong size bracket, it turns out. So this cooler by default does not have a back plate that fits the socket for this motherboard. Luckily, I happen to have an old back plate from the cooler that I use that we were kind of able to jerry-rig.
Right there, the NZXT one that he could fit on the back of my PC right here.
So this back plate right here was luckily the right size. We were able to use some different standoffs and actually mount that.
Yeah, exactly. So now we got it all hooked up. We got the fans up top where Brian's fat ass hand is at.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just messing with you. But yeah, we got the fans up. Good thing we got that fixed because that's literally that we wasted most of our time just on that, like so far, because we were trying to figure all this stuff out and stuff like that. So, all right, so this is the next installment in the. All right, so this is the next installment graphics card. It is a GeForce GTX 1070. All right, so thank you for choosing a MSI product. Trash. All right. And that's the bad boy right there. All right, so finished product before the case is on. From top to bottom, I'm just gonna give a nice little slow. Damn. I'm gonna be honest, didn't quite do shit. I was mainly just figuring stuff out. Honestly, I bet you I could do it by myself. Would it be as fast as Brian? Hell no.
I still thought it was kind of slow.
I thought that was pretty quick, but
I was hoping we'd be done like an hour and a half ago.
well, it was what really set us back was the liquid cooler.
Totally a bit of a speed bump.
A huge speed bump. But yeah, it looks good. We're gonna throw the case on, and yeah, boot her up. Yeah, go for it. Oh, there's some on the inside.
Is there? Oh fuck.